The RISM online catalog contains around 110,000 records for printed music editions, plus thousands more for individual pieces within anthologies. If you've been using RISM for a while, you might be familiar with our two major inventories of printed music: A1, individual prints before 1800, meaning music books by a single composer, and B1, printed anthologies from 1500 to 1700. All of A1 is in RISM and most of B1 is as well. You can find the newest information on the Catalogs page under Content. In addition, RISM has some records for printed editions after 1800. If you are searching for printed music by a composer born before 1770, there is a very good chance that it is in RISM. When you search the online catalog, you can filter easily by source type, print. The filter Publisher helps you refine your results further. In the advanced search, fields that are specific to printed music include publisher, A1 or B1 number, and plate number. In the RISM catalog, we clearly differentiate between the printed edition as a published unit and the copy-specific information unique to exemplars held around the world. For example, all copies of this edition will have the same title, composer, city, year, and publisher, just to name a few elements. But only this copy at the Library of Congress will have these handwritten annotations, this cover, and this bookplate. In RISM, the information true about the edition as a whole is at the top part of the record. All core information about the printed edition, including the composer, the title, publication information, instrumentation, is found here. The institutions that hold a copy of this edition are listed at the bottom of the record. Information about the library's copy can be seen by clicking on the library name to expand or collapse the information block. Information that is true only for a certain copy is included beneath the name of the holding library, such as shelf marks, provenance notes, book plates, and links to digitized copies. The E also signifies that there is an electronic copy available. The A1 and B1 numbers are cited for the music editions that were listed in the A1 and B1 books, but these should really be understood as references to the books only, because we are continuously revising and sometimes even splitting and merging A1 and B1 records. Thousands of music printed editions in RISM were not in the books and do not have these numbers. Sometimes you'll see a statement to that effect, sometimes you won't. The RISM ID number that can be cited in your research is found in the lower right-hand corner of the record. The permalink for use in electronic publications is above the composer's name. Our international RISM contributors are constantly improving the level of detail in the RISM records. Here is very specific information about the dimensions of the printed area, information about preliminary material. You'll find designation marks or signature marks, the printing technique used, and the book format. You might also find a source of description note, which tells you which physical copy was used to enhance this record. You might see some abbreviations in the holdings information. Please understand that these records were imported from books where space restrictions made such abbreviations necessary. KPL means that a library has reported a complete copy, that is, all the parts. If there is no such information from the library, that only means that they haven't reported anything extra to us. "2X" means that the library has 2 copies, or exemplars, of the edition. A few other abbreviations are listed up on the help page. You will also encounter printed editions with abbreviated titles. Again, this is because the records were imported from the books. Due to the abbreviated titles, searching by title is sometimes difficult. In some cases, you might have more luck searching by composer, publisher, source type, and/or plate number. Click on Initial Entry to view a fuller title. RISM records for printed music are constantly being revised, so you will see records that range from brief entries, such as this, to full entries such as the record we just saw. Sometimes a record will contain individual entries for each piece in the edition, but sometimes it will not, and you will only find cross-references to the composers. Updating records for printed music is one of our ongoing projects. This has been an overview of printed music editions in RISM, what we have, what records look like, and abbreviations to be aware of. If you have any questions about searching, let us know in the comments or send us an email. Thank you for your attention.